I know that sounds something from the 14th century, but it's accurate. There's a complete disregard for the responsibility of sexual intercourse and what it causes the baby. And it's very, how shall we say, academic.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even have to discuss it. It's so obvious. But everything that has been, but even traditions, like what do they call that when you had somebody hanging around with you during a date, you know, so you couldn't fornicate.
A chaperone?
A chaperone. Yeah.
Boy, that's an old-fashioned term. I haven't heard that used in a long time, Gary.
But you know, Gary, that's so true, because that's exactly what the Bible, what God said. He gave us this wonderful gift of sex, if you will. I can't think of a better word, but he gave us a wonderful gift. But he also said that this is reserved for marriage.
Matter of fact, he even said, flee fornication. Flee! Run!
Yeah.
So if you have a biblical underpinning, you don't even want to engage in sex outside of marriage.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Bruce, you were talking about the eugenics. They were even thinking that you could sterilize the fornicators.
Well, the thing about eugenics, Gary, is they tried to create a perfect world. But the only perfect person I know of who walked this earth about 2,000 years ago was nailed to a cross for his trouble.
Yeah.
You have to have perfect people to have a perfect society.
Yeah,
and we're pretty darn fall short of being perfect.
And those people that nailed him to the cross are the predecessors of these people today that want to force their beliefs on you. They don't want to hear the idea of real choice in what you do in life.
Yeah.
They will force you to do what they want you to do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the choices that they want are all based on unbiblical things: murdering unborn children, marrying someone of the same gender. You know, what else do they give you the choice?
Stealing all your money.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not steal. There you go. Seventh commandment.
And give it to somebody
I believe
else.
that's the difference between a conservative and a liberal. A conservative wants to try every day to be as perfect as possible, and a liberal just throws it to the wind.
Yeah.
Because let everything fall where it lays.
No responsibilities. No, whatever.
Thanks so much for your call this
Thank
morning.
you, Gary, and we'll see you next week at Jimmy's.
Oh, speaking of which,
Yeah.
we're getting close down to the final minutes of the show. What is your current position in the group that meets at Jimmy's on Saturday?
Well, just like Janice here, we're both members of the Leadership Council. There's really no formal hierarchy, right, Janice?
That's what I understand. But you make a very good. You're the lead of the meetings and chairman of the board. Sort of.
You guys, you and Barb and Kyle, you know, when he's there, they everybody does a great job of contributing, and
what is the current name?
It's the Tri-County Liberty Coalition.
TLC.
TLC, yeah. Everybody needs a little TLC now and then, you know.
And so here's the thing. When I asked you about strategy, what to do with the information, people, what people need to be doing is that right now you see that there is a concerted effort. If anybody watched those debates the other night with the Democrat Party, you saw a coronation of Hillary.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just unbelievably angry at the fact that this was just from Bernie, what's his name, Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, yeah.
He just basically said, Hillary, this is yours.
Yeah,
taken.
Right.
And so what we see is,
yeah.
And he baited her and led her into more and more and bigger and bigger and bigger government. He led her into it. So it was a debate of who was going to have bigger government. Matter of fact, I like how on David Horowitz's site, front page, they had something. The debate was
idiot liars, idiots, and just stupidity. 2 hours of just liars, idiots, and
I think
just
they included thieves
because they want to steal every penny that you have. And then they want to. This climate change just kept coming up over and over and over and over. And this is why we have this book right here. It's about climate change. They believe we have too many people. That's why I said difference in what the right and the left position right here. This book right here,
Agenda 21, United Nations,
and that's what it's about.
And population control.
Population control, and that's what they. And that's the difference that they believe. Parenthood is for the greater good of mankind, the greater good, because that we have 7 billion people on this planet.
Well, Del, I like to start every chapter with a quote or a definition, and in chapter 7 on the UN's Agenda 21, there's a this might sound like a familiar name. Do you know who John Holdren is?
Yes.
Okay, the lead science advisor to Obama. He stated, and I'm paraphrasing it right now, he stated that in a book called Eco-Science, which he co-authored with a gentleman named Paul Ehrlich, he stated that indeed coercive population control measures, including forced abortion, could be permissible under the existing constitution if the population crisis became serious enough to require it.
Yes. Because just think about this.
Think about that statement.
Yes, absolutely. Bernie Sanders, you notice, of course, you notice he kept throwing his hands up all the time. You want to get excited.
Like, he should have, I give up.
He pointed out, of course, we know he pointed out he want to steal all your money, but he pointed out that the greatest crisis today is not the Middle East, is not Iraq, or Syria, but it's climate change. The greatest threat. We talk about 85, 90 degrees rain is considered the greatest threat to our planet today. Is the greatest threat to mankind today.
Were you listening? Would you listen to anybody listen to Prager yesterday or the day before? A gentleman named Freeman Dyson, who used to be in the nuclear freeze movement, and he's 100% Democrat, and he wrote an article. I'm trying to think what it was Prager was saying, but I'd have to listen back to the rebroadcast. But he said that he's really sorry that Obama is 100% wrong on climate change. He says more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is actually good because it is plant food. We need oxygen. Plants produce and supply oxygen through a process, first of all through photosynthesis, and then we have we breathe out the carbon dioxide, the plants take it in, and it just goes over and produce oxygen. And the thing is, it's a trace element. How in the world is a trace element going to kill us?
Yes.
So in other words, our education system isn't teaching history, and it also isn't teaching biology.
Yes. Oh God! Any sixth grade science student can prove that
is
global warming
and a little bit of gender
perversion,
confusion,
and I learned this in sixth grade science. The carbon dioxide levels do not increase until temperatures rise. It's not the other way around. They've got this. What they're doing is they're looking at the planet Venus, apparently, 35, 40 million miles away from us, which is completely different, a lot closer to the sun, has a different makeup in it. And they'll look at the clouds over Venus, all carbon dioxide. Well,
whatever
they're not in that. They're not. Venus is not in that little zone. Temperate zone that's just right. Not too hot, not too cold.
Goldilocks.
Yeah, the Goldilocks thing. Yeah,
but the whole idea of whatever is happening on Mars or Venus or whatever, where's the presence of man there? I mean, so
zero.
And their timing is changing.
Where were all the SUVs and factories and stuff 10,000 years ago when the state of Michigan was buried in a layer of ice a mile thick?
But so we are getting close to the end of the show.
Let me point out one more thing. He pointed out, Bernie Sanders said that free college for all. Free college
not
for
an
all.
adult in the room. That's what I told John McCullough. I said, for all these people's age and experience, supposedly, there's not a single adult in the room.
Yes.
Just give this away. Money grows on trees. Let's turn the printing press on.
Well, he said he was going to take that money, steal it all from Wall Street.
What?
Yeah.
And so let's hear. I was going to play Hillary, but Hillary said that she was going to take the money from the rich.
Yes.
I mean, I'm saying, wait a minute. I've never heard anybody just flat out say we're going to make the rich pay for it.
Well, she did say we were going to take things away from you for the common good. The last time she ran for president, we were going to take things away from you for the common good.
Yeah. Well,
but it doesn't seem like the Clinton Foundation has any lack of resources.
What's the Latin for what's the Latin phrase for who will guard the guardians? Yeah.
Who will guard the
Who will guard the guardians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I can't remember offhand. All right. Well, here I just want to mention again. You can listen to this broadcast again. It'll be on YouTube. Abolitionist Round Table of Michigan. Abolitionist Round Table of Michigan. It'll be available on Monday. Last things, any emails, comments, send it to artofmichigan.com. Go to our website. It's a logo right on the side. It's a black logo. Register for our tour. Our 5th annual Holocaust tour will be November 6th. November 6th. Remember, folks, this is our 4th year here on the Abolitionist Round Table. This is a listener-sponsored show. We need your support. $5, $10, $1, whatever you can do. We need your sponsorship. Go to our website, whatever kind of gift you can give. Thank you. Back to you, Phil.
And, that was a great idea about letting everybody know that this is our 4th year on the air.
Fourth year.
But this is the 5th year.
Time flies.
For the Holocaust.
Time really does fly. I didn't realize that. That's congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Yeah. And
this is fantastic.
The thing about it is that this is something that is only possible because of the great people that run this station.
That's right.
And so we have to always give the management their credit because they. And we will see you next week, folks. Garden City, Michigan, 48135.
Or follow Phil and Del at artofmichigan.com. You can also send emails to artofmichigan@hotmail.com. And most of all, continue to listen every Saturday and tell a friend.